wake up and you see your baby over there just not breathing, whole body blue. And luckily she woke up. About 10 minutes later she woke up. We woke out our sleep, he over there in the bed, gone. No response. Pick him up, no response. Body just dead.
Dang.
So we called 911, 911 walk us through CPR on the phone. She doing the CPR on the ambulance, show up, no response. Give him a respond halfway to the hospital, get to the hospital, flatline again. They pumping him in the chest, they crying, they thought they lost him. You know what I'm saying? Like, you just sit there and you watching all that with your own eyes, you know what I'm saying? Like, and then you see him today, and let me know, you know, God real.
Never stop dreaming, 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 never stop dreaming. If you want something bad, it'll happen for you. If you want a good life, it'll happen for you. If you want something bad, it'll happen for you. If you want a good life, it'll happen for you.
Hey, what's going on? It's Dub D. You are now into DTR Charities, and I'm with Chris Snowden and little Braedon Christopher Snowden, the soldier, and he's very attentive today, and he's doing real well. And we're going to give you all a donation opportunity to help with Braedon's recovery. It'll be down below in the link. Chris, I guess just give us a background on Braedon's birth, I guess. How did that go?
Well, he was born April 15th, 2013, and immediately after birth, he was airlifted to the Women's Hospital, and over there, well, we found out he had like type of Becker-Wiedemann syndrome, but where everything was enlarged with his organs. But you know, we never really found the real answer until 7-8 months later to what really was going on.
So after that, I guess the organs are enlarged. What steps did you all take?
We did follow up with different doctors and specialists, and we noticed his stomach was steady getting enlarged, like month by month.
Okay, bigger and bigger after the birth. Okay.
After the birth, and it got mind-boggling trying to figure out, what was going on and why, and we was trying to get answers. And want to give a special thank you to Brenda Mallet. She's actually a nurse practitioner. It's still at a standstill.
It's still okay. So that's an ongoing thing.
Yeah,
okay.
An ongoing process.
So yeah, for the people out there, is there anything that you think you could have done differently? Or you said you asked a lot of questions.
Yeah. Well, as a parent, you always feel like it's your fault. You could have did more to prevent the situation from being as major as it was. But at the end of the day, to come to terms and realize that I'm no doctor, my wife's no doctor, and all we could do is put our trust in the doctors. But we was wrong with that, because the only person you should really put your trust in is God. Because at the end of the day, it was I believe I'm holding a miracle baby. Because
definitely.
This was the closest to life and death, that we have experienced, and when you experience it with your child, it's like eye opener. So, to see where we was in January and to know where we at, coming up on July, is amazing.
Never stop dreaming, never stop dreaming, never stop dreaming, never stop dreaming, never stop dreaming.
more tumors, what was the next step?
Like I said, once they found it was tumors, we was immediately admitted in the hospital, and the next
hospital?
in this hospital, Herman Memorial, between here and MD Anderson. You know, they both worked with us, and the next step was figuring out how to cure it and how to find a way, you know, to get rid of it, which was a long process itself. In April of this year is when finally had the big surgery date. You know, it was scheduled for a 10-hour surgery, and you know, fingers was crossed. And
was that decision easy for you all, you and your wife?
No, we had a lot of hair pulling out days, and these are all. Even though this is our child, I would never want nobody to make, you know, life and death type of situation for me, but he has no voice, so we had to be the voice for him. So, you know, those are tough decisions. We still make a tough decision to this day. You know, most people probably look at it like he's doing better, and you know, I'm amazed with how he's doing and glad, you know, with the kidney surgery. But every day is a challenge and a decision you still have to make of, you know, how much do you allow him to do, how much, you know, will he be able to do, and you know, you just have to make your best judgment, you know. But looking at him right now, as he's looking at me, I say he's gonna be all right.
Yeah, he's very attentive, very attentive. The major decision was that major surgery.
Yeah.
What had to take place at that surgery?
Well, that surgery, at first it was supposed to be just one kidney removed and try to work the way around the other, and then later on we was told that maybe both kidneys would have to get removed and he might go on dialysis. And then, you know, what wound up taking place is they took, you know, the left kidney and they took part of his right kidney.
So and 1.5.
Yeah, 1.5 kidney. And the biggest thing was trying to see, like, you know, from my perspective, how do you live with that? I never had no kidneys taken from me or known nobody with kidneys taken from them. So, you know, trying to figure out how do you live, you know, with that. But
he's doing pretty good right now.
Yeah, he's doing excellent, you know.
For any parents out there that may have to make a tough decision like that, how did you all come to a final conclusion, you and your wife, to say, you know what, we're going to do it? What did you all, what process, or what did y'all do?
Pretty much, it was, I won't say an easy process, but it was easy in the fact that you just wanted to, you know, we have other kids too, and just wanted to allow him to be able to have a normal childhood and be able to grow up and do normal things that a child would be able to do. And you know, like right now he had a birthday pass where he turned a year old, and to not be able to celebrate a traditional birthday like we were celebrating, you have to do the hospital thing, and you know, just we don't want him to be able to miss out on life. We want him to be able to have his full chance of, you know, getting out in life and being capable of doing things that any other normal person would be able to do. So the decision was hard, but it wasn't hard because me, I'm willing to do anything. I give my kidneys if I could, you know, so it's whatever it takes, you know, to make sure that he's all right.
Never stop dreaming, 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 never stop dreaming. If you want something bad, it'll happen for you. If you want a good life, it'll happen for you. If you want something bad, it'll happen for you. If you want a good life, it'll happen for you.
Well, now, second part of the interview, we're here with Christy Snowden, the mother of Braedon, and she's going to let us know what's been going on, I guess more technically, since she's been, they've both been here in and out, but you've been with him more, the doctor, and yeah, just, you know, a lot of parking fees and everything. He's a strong parent, and you all encourage them in the comment section as well. So where are we right now? Because he looks very attentive to me.
He's doing really well. His nourishment, the doctors are very pleased with how he's gaining weight, because he was born 11 pounds and 5 ounces.
That was a big baby.
And he had got up to 23 pounds when he was 8 months. And after we saw him, we started looking at him around December, and he was starting to lose weight. He was starting to look really pale, and we had been over and over, like my husband said, you know, with the doctors, the specialists, and everyone was pretty much saying that it was gas, and they were giving us medications for gas. And, you know, it was very frustrating as parents that we didn't get, our voice wasn't being heard.
At the beginning, did they run tests, or did they just look at his stomach and just say, oh, that's just a little air?
Honestly, no.
No test
No
at the
test,
beginning.
yeah.
Wow.
No.
So for parents that may go through this in the future, I think you said only 5% of children actually have
Yes.
or born with what he has. What would you tell parents if you go to someone you notice all the signs that you just said? What would you tell them to demand?
To be aggressive. I mean, demand your voice to be heard, and if whoever your pediatrician is, he's not listening to you, to please feel free to go and change doctors, because we changed doctors, and we actually saw a nurse practitioner. Her name is Braedon, and she was amazing. She immediately, you know, ran tests. She gave us the different avenues to get help, and that's what got us here at Herman Memorial.
Yeah, so definitely you're paying them, so you can definitely request another doctor if you don't see them caring for your child as you would. Okay, so he's had the big surgery, he survived it, he's doing fine. What is the next big challenge?
The next big challenge is that we're praying that cancer never comes back.
Okay, so he's cancer free right now.
Yes,
cancer free
right now.
Great.
And that he's, just the physical therapy part of him walking, and because he can't sit up by himself, he can't walk, the talking, so he has a lot of therapy to go through.
Okay.
Just to get back to, his milestones.
Okay.
So that's the biggest point, and being able to eat by mouth.
Okay.
Those are the major things.
All right. So how is he receiving food right now?
And through this tube, it's called a drop-off, and it runs into his intestines, and they hook it to a machine, and that's how he feeds 24 hours a day.
Wow. So he's doing real good, people. So as far as is it too early in the stages to consider a donor, since he's only working on half of a kidney?
Well, in a lot of cases, when you do have cancer, you're not able to get on the list to receive a kidney.
Yeah.
But if you could find someone to donate a kidney, that would be possible. But a lot of times they say when you have cancer, it could come back, so it's almost like a waste of an organ.
Okay.
But we all, if it comes right now, he's okay. But if it comes to that point to where as he needs a kidney, we're definitely all gonna get tested so that we could be a donor for it.
Okay. So how old do we have to be to get?
Well, he could.
Because our kidneys are bigger than a child's kidneys, right?
With him, because I asked that question, I was curious. They just said that he had to be over like 27 pounds or something like that. He just has to be a certain weight.
Okay.
Yes. But right now, his kidney, he's working with a partial kidney, and it's 100%.
Never stop dreaming. 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 If you want something bad, it'll happen for you. If you want a good life, it'll happen for you. If you want something bad, it'll happen for you. If you want a good life, it'll happen for you.
I think I asked Chris the same question. Are there any other things that you would let parents know, maybe about being tested or choosing a doctor or tough decisions?
It's different, but this whole situation has opened us up to a new world.
Okay.
And I've never had to make so many hard decisions, but it's all about what's the best. It may not be, you may not feel like it's the best decision at that point in time, but it's all about what's best for your child, and you just have to you know, be strong, and you have to make sacrifices. And just to watch your children, because I mean, you could have cancer in almost anybody right now, and just make sure you watch your children, monitor them, and if you have to, just give them an evaluation of their body daily, because I've learned so many things since we've been here, and it's a scary situation, but definitely take your child to all of your doctor's appointments. Never skip a doctor's appointment.
Never skip a doctor's appointment.
Definitely not.
I guess on a more personal note, how has Braedon brought you and Chris closer? What is changing your all's lifestyle?
Well, you know, I think it's really brought us closer, because this situation, this was the last thing that we thought it was going to be cancer, and it just helped us to grow personally, and I feel like our love has gotten stronger because we've started to work together more, and like I said, we've opened up to a new world. We think out the box now, because I think as people, we are all closed in, and we live day to day, and we have a routine, and we didn't see the outside world, and now our eyes are open, and we're amazing.
Yeah.
Everything is good.
I definitely see Chris's posting his music and everything. It's got more positive and, you know, more spiritual and everything. That's a great thing as well. Help, okay, because you all have other kids. I mean, you're both here with this one child right now. How has support from friends, family, people you may not have known, how's that been?
Well, we have definitely had a lot of people from the outside to come in. We've had so many prayers, and, you know, we've had people to send, you know, donations to us, cards and prayer bears. We've had family members to help us, you know, take care of our other kids, and everyone's been so very supportive. But I just, sometimes people think that it's more about money, but I think we've been wanting more emotional, you know, support.
Okay.
And definitely, I mean, the parking and everything is very expensive. Like I said, we don't think it's financial, but it's more of an emotional thing. You know, you need someone to talk to, because we, as a couple, we want to be strong for each other. And sometimes it's good to talk to each other, but it's hard, because, you know, he don't want to show me that he's, you know, vulnerable. I don't want to show him that I'm weak, and, you know, sometimes we need that outside person to just come in that we can talk to.
Great. So you all out there in YouTube, Twitter, however you receive this, feel free to leave comments and encouragement. Even if you cannot support financially, leave a comment. I'm pretty sure they will be looking at the comments, and you never know, they might receive it on a day that they, you know, need that strength the most.
Never stop dreaming. 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 If you want something bad, it'll happen for you. If you want a good life, it'll happen for you. If you want something bad, it'll happen for you. If you want a good life, it'll happen for you.
Anything I haven't covered yet that you want to tell the people out there?
Just this experience, I mean, it has been amazing. It's been bittersweet. You know, you would think that we would be sad about our son having cancer, but just to see how he touches lives and how amazing he is, because all the things that has gone on with him, he's been poked, he's, you know, had different IVs in every part of his body.
Things we would be scared of.
Yeah, and he has never showed any signs of weakness, and I'm just grateful for him, because I see great things, not just him just living a regular life and just being a normal human being, but I see him, you know, ministering to people
Oh, he already is,
Yeah.
definitely. The picture that you all posted touches people, and the thing I was telling Chris on the day that somebody might be complaining about, work or something, see all that he's went through, they cannot complain for anything. So definitely a miracle and already touching people,
So this has been a experience, a very sad experience, but amazing. It's been an amazing story, and just to live through the story and see the glory now, it's been amazing.
Yes. I'm in agreement with you all that he will, like I said, Miracle Baby will grow up and do miracle things and touch a lot of lives, not only now but in the future. Once again, you all have a donation opportunity. Nothing's too little, nothing's too big, for, like I said, not just parking and I'm not sure how y'all's insurance is and everything, but financial support is great, emotional support is great. We're going to give you all a donation opportunity. Is going to go straight to them, 100% will go to Braedon, and nobody else will touch that money. It will go straight to him. So we look forward to you all's encouragement, both emotionally and financially, and DTR Charity, we're here to encourage you all. Hopefully you all will be encouraged, and hopefully you all have learned something. Even if your child is 100% healthy right now, you never know. So do all of your checkups and just ask questions. Always take exception. And we're signing off right now. Unless, Chris, you want to come up and say anything? You sure about the job? Is his job actually, come and tell them about it. I think that's one of the bigger things, from a male's point of view.
Never stop dreaming, 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 never stop dreaming. If you want something bad, it'll happen for you. If you want a good life, it'll happen for you. If you want something bad, it'll happen for you. If you want a good life, it'll happen for you.
How would your support from your workplace affected your strength in this situation?
My work environment showed me that people actually do have a heart. I work for Budweiser, and when I heard about my son's situation, I immediately took a leave of absence and didn't even think about work or think about making money or how to make ends meet. I just said I'm gonna be there with my son and my wife and support them, and I took about 2 months off and no pay, no nothing, and we made a way. And I'll just say, I talked to the owner of the company and my boss, and he just told me, he said, man, I'm a family man, and he said family will come before anything. So he said, whenever you want to come back to work, if it's 4 months from now, 5 months from now, your job will be here, but that's the least thing to worry about. And I respected that, as a person. I respected it as an individual, and I respected it because it showed me that, life is bigger than just, like for me, I work at a beer company. Life is bigger than selling, a product. Life is about, going out there and caring for the people, that love you and showing that support to them also. So, it's a lot of people I want to thank. I want to thank all the people that I don't talk to on the regular, that maybe I only spoke to once or twice in my life, like Leslie Alexander and people like that just took their time out. They heard about our son's story and wrote us 4- or 5-page letter, or took the time to send money even if they don't make that much money. And it was the thought that count. And I was telling my wife, it was one night I was like, I'm giving up on family. I say, man, if something was to happen to me or something was to happen to someone in my family, even if I was there for an hour, I would have been there, So when I wasn't seeing no family, I know we're not from Texas and anything, so, I know everybody's situation is different. But when I didn't see no family, like she said, it's not family, and everybody was still trying to send money, but money helps. But at that moment, it wasn't about money. It was about just, receiving love. And I said, man, if I wake up today and I don't see no family, I don't want to talk to no family no more. And I walked out the room to show you how God worked. I walked out the room and walked toward the waiting area, and I looked to the left, and all my family was sitting there. It had me as a grown man in tears, because I was like, I guess God heard my prayer. So family, and support, emotional support, has definitely helped.
That's real good. To see, not only a father being in a child's life, but to go to the extent that you went to, and once again, like taking the lead from work, that's big, you know. Yeah, some fathers may say, well, I'm just going to work, I need to financially support, but you knowing, you know, you never know what your son seeing you through those difficult moments, you know, would do. So I support you as go after that. Anything that you want to give any fathers out there, new fathers?
No, I just say, you know, you have to be, you know, a real father. You know, was growing up, you know, I had a father and still have a father, but I never really felt that fatherly love. And I always said, you know, when I have a child of my own, you know, I'm gonna make sure I give them that fatherly love. Because, you know, like me, I was a child and I was always attached to mama. You know, everywhere mama went, I wanted to go. But, you know, I wanted to make sure that my son, you know who I am. All my kids know who I am. And with my son's situation, all he needs to do is see me. When he see me, he smiles. You know, and I smile. So no matter how bad my day get, you know, I'm lifted in spirit because of that. So to a new father, you know, just step up to the plate, handle your business.
Your other children, how they take it?
Well, I have 2 other kids actually in Louisiana, and you know, my oldest daughter, she knows about my son. She only got to see him like once, so she missing him and wishing she could spend more time with him. You know, but the hardest transition is for our daughter here, you know, which is my stepdaughter, you know, Kyla Johnson, and you know, she has to live in the house with her brother and see his bed every day with him absent in it, and you know, going around from staying by uncle house, auntie house, and different places, grandma house, and you know, and it's a lot, you know, on her, and ask her to grow up and understand that at an early age. So, you know, it's been a lot of growing up for a lot of people, you know, not just including ourselves, but other people that's around us also. It's been a learning experience.
Never stop dreaming, 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 never stop dreaming. If you want something bad, it'll happen for you. If you want a good life, it'll happen for you. If you want something bad, it'll happen for you. If you want a good life, it'll happen for you.
And I'll ask you the same question I asked your wife. How has this situation brought you all closer together? Lifestyle changes or anything like that?
I would say, you know, we was already close, but this situation has made us more open to life instead of just, you know, I've never been really caught up in the traditional life, you know, because traditional don't work for me. So, you know, this situation has really made me realize that anything can happen at any given time, and you have to be willing to deal with it. And, you know, if I have to go to war with anybody, you know, on this face of this earth, it'll be my wife, because I know she's gonna go toe to toe with me. She's gonna be, you know, down with me no matter what. And so this has made us closer, you know, as individuals. This has made us grow more, made us become more patient, you know, as people, which I think is the biggest thing, you know, in life, because if you don't have no patience, then you can't get nowhere, you know. So it's definitely, it's changing us every day. Even today, it's still changing us, and this interview itself, you know, will help change us even more, just to be able to come together and share the story of our son. So it's definitely great.
So definitely y'all been encouraged. I'm gonna sign out for real this time. Once again, link is below. If you cannot donate anything financially, feel free to leave words of encouragement on the comments. And is there anything else you want to tell the people out there?
No, just treat life, you know, like every day, you know, it's your last day, because you never know what'll happen on any given day. So treasure every moment with everybody, including yourself, you know. Live, laugh, love. That's the 3 L's I live by.
Live, laugh, and love. Those are 3 great words to live by. And it's Dub D, Chris Snowden, and family. We're signing off. This is DTR Charity. Check back in. You know, God says the same. We will do a sequel to this and keep you up on the progress of Braedon. So, till later. Sign out.
Never stop dreaming, 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 never stop dreaming. Shout out to my unborn baby that's on the way, that ain't even here yet. all I wanna tell them is never stop dreaming. Never stop dreaming. Never stop dreaming. Never stop dreaming. That goes to anybody out there, man. Never stop dreaming, nigga. Never stop dreaming. 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 Never stop dreaming.